Even good afternoon, squirrels. You join me. I've just arrived at Plymouth Ferry docks. I'm going to be taking a trip on that ferry there over to France on the good old pan-European. There she is, all loaded up, ready to go. All the camping gear and everything. So I'm just going to grab a cup of coffee now, and then we'll be boarding shortly. G'day squirrels. Well, here we are. It's 6 o'clock on an English morning, but we're not in England, not in the UK. We're just waiting to cross passports into France. Lovely ferry ride, calm as you like, beautiful. So I'm not going to film going through passport control, but just sort of bring you up to speed. We're now here. You get through here and head on for the first day. Right, that's it, through passport control. This is it, folks. There she is, all laden up, ready to go. Hit my leg over. And let's head for the hills. We've rather ambitiously set the sat-nav for a 400 and odd mile day. Arrival time, well, it's now set 7:05 in the morning French time, which is 6:05. Arrival time is 4:45, so that's whoa, 11, lots of hours, 8 hours. It stops. I'm going to end up probably doing 9. Yeah. It's a nice morning. I don't very often get off the ferry in Roscoff to a nice morning. I normally get off to a dull grey, mizzly, or even rainy. But today, not yet. The sun will be shining when it comes up a bit further. It's a bit early for it yet. But the skies are nice. Yeah, I'm feeling it now. Quarter to 4 arrival. So I haven't done this kind of stint for a long time. It's for a long time, about 4 years since I've done this kind of a drive. So I've planned I've got a plan B. Plan B is see how we get on by lunchtime, and if by lunchtime I've my backside's had enough, my old bones have had enough, I'll call it a day and find a campsite. But hopefully we'll get there. Give it a go. Last time I did it was on a Honda Blackbird. So not as comfortable as this pan by any means. So we'll see. This is what pans are built for. Big miles touring. So we'll We'll do some big miles touring and see how we get on. Could be worse, could be doing that. Pedaling. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Don't fancy that idea. For those of you that come over, this will be a familiar sight here, the red bus. It's a very popular wine stop where you can go and top up with wine just before you get on the ferry to go home. What a lovely morning. I like getting off at Roscoff. It's not long, and you're straight out into the open countryside. And I'm heading, as I said, to a place called Amy, which is one of my favourite places. If we make it, plan is a base camp there for, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 days, and then plan some ride-offs each day. Vast part of the journey down to Amy is a bit of a slog. I don't do toll roads, I stay off all the toll roads. However, it's still a bit of a slog. It's good motorway type roads, just not toll roads. For the first half of the day, and then it starts to get a bit more interesting. So I won't share with you the whole of the day. Once I get on the dual carriageways in a while, I'll let you go and bring you back when it gets a bit more interesting. But for now, I suppose there will be some people, if they haven't done it, I'll continue to show you a bit of the French countryside when you first get off the ferry, so you know what you're expecting. As I say, absolutely lovely crossing. Couldn't tell you were on a boat. It was that smooth, beautiful. You don't realise how short you have got time in bed though. You've got to get to bed early, because that, I mean, it's now 6:10 UK time. It's 5. The alarm clock went off 4:30 UK time to say, "Oi, up and at 'em, get your breakfast." Well, I couldn't do a full English at that time in the morning. So I had a couple of croissants and a coffee. I've got myself a fresh orange juice in the top bag here to have a slurp of on the way. Must pick up some water too at my first stop. Got off the ferry with a full tank of fuel, done 9 miles on it, I should be able to hit about, depending on where I am and what the frequency is of filling stations, should be looking at for fuel at about 220, 230, hopefully. Whether my backside will go that long, as long as my fuel tank will allow, I don't know, we'll see. Sun's coming up now. It's lovely. Got little signs there, look. Keep right. For those of you that are English and you've just got off the ferry, it's reminding you should be on the right hand side of the road. You'll get a feel in a minute for what the traffic's like in France. You're getting a glimpse of it already. But it is early in the morning, 7:15. Well, I suppose you could call this rush hour traffic. What's matey doing here? Is he alright? Looks like he's either making a phone call or planning a little sat-nav route. He was on the ferry with me. Right. The open road. The home of the pan. Yeehaw. It'll be interesting to see how my ground coverage compares to when I do it in the camper van. I think I will be generally cruising it faster than I do in the camper van, but possibly with more frequent stops on the bike. Stretch your legs and refuel. Camper van will do 400 plus miles before it wants fuel, whereas the bike you're looking at between 2 and 250 depending on how confident you are of finding a petrol station. They tend to be in the early stages of the journey. They tend to be few and far between on the I call them motorways. They're not toll roads, just the motorways. They tend to be few and far between early on. So you have to be careful. There's no good running yourself to the absolute maximum, thinking, oh, I've got 15 miles left, because it might be 30 to the next filling station. So you kind of have to cut your losses sometimes and say, well, okay, I've got 50 mile left, but there's a filling station coming up. I'll fill up. Nice bit of scenery. Nice bit of scenery and greenery. So here we are, first bit of motorway-ish. Still seeing a few that's just got off the ferry. Lovely. And here we are, sitting on 70 mile an hour. It does feel, I've only got my jeans on. It's nice and cool. It was bloody hot in the belly of the ferry waiting to get off. So it's nice to feel it cool actually for a minute. Yeah. Beautiful scenery. Anybody's wondering what, because I haven't mentioned it. Hi guys. It's May the 24th today. And where I'm heading, forecast is low to mid 20s, so possibility of 27 by the weekend, so it's going to be cozy in my little tent. When we get there I'll do a little campsite vid so you can see what I'm, for those of you that are interested, see what I'm camping in. And then of course I'm planning some ride outs. We'll visit some chateaus and a few towns, we'll see. I suspect if I do make it in the day, so it'll be an 8 or 9 hour day today, so if I do make it today, I suspect I might sit tight tomorrow just to sort of give me backside a rest. We'll see how we go. I have no idea. And this is the exciting bit. We have to learn to not overstretch yourself and spoil it. And that's what I think I've learned. I might not have. Speed camera there. I might not have. But that's yeah. I'm in two minds. You know, you think I've got to challenge myself. I've got to go for a long day and try and do it in one hit. And at the same time, you've got to remember, well, I am. I'm on my own. And when you get tired, you make mistakes. So you've got to be careful not to push yourself too much. Do you know what? It's actually quite cool. Squeeze in here a minute. Got a couple of roundabouts coming up. Yeah, it's probably about 14 degrees, something like that, I'm guessing. I have a joke with the missus when we're in the camper van. I call myself the human thermometer. I can stick my hand out the window and generally guess what the temperature is. It's a bit of a bloody nutcase, aren't I? Yeah, boring like that. I think it comes from riding bikes. It's just you spend pay a lot of attention to temperatures, so you know whether you're going to be hot, cold, comfortable, wet, dry. The French have a different attitude to roundabouts than what we do. Vast majority of French people, if they go like I am now, going right round, they'll stay on the outside, but they'll just indicate left all the time. That they don't tend to use lanes as much as what we do. Right, so now it's saying this road ahead, which is not a toll road, it's a dual carriageway motorway type thing, I've got on here 112 miles. So what are we? We're 20 minutes off the ferry. 112 miles. That gets me a bit more southerly to a bit warmer weather. So I won't bore you with 112 miles of this, or even 112 miles of this and me fucking whoops, stop swearing and me talking. Apologies. So I'll switch you off and fetch you back when we get on to some interesting bits later in the day. Alright, see you in a minute, squirrels. Good morning, squirrels, we're back. I'm just done a turn. That's the 100-mile stretch dealt with. I'm now at Rene, however you pronounce it. So it's and as if by magic, 100 miles have gone. So I'm on here for 3.2 miles before we turn off for the road to Nantes. Let's just weave a few lanes out the way, and so it's all going beautifully. I've done 133 miles since filling up, and roses. 133 miles since filling up,
and she's on 3/4 of a tank still. So that's looking promising for 250, isn't it? Gotta be looking promising for that kind of mileage. Bit more traffic about here. Got 3 lanes. Still no tolls. I don't do tolls. But yeah, it's all going swimmingly. It's wonderful. I'm going to pull in and get this town out of the way. Next decent air, I shall pull in and stretch my legs, drink the orange juice that I bought on the ferry this morning, and stretch my legs, have a pee, all the things you do. It'll be yeah, I've been on the go 2 hours now, so it's pee and tea break. I won't be having tea. I better watch my speed. It's saying this camera's about, and I'm doing 64 in a 56. So, oops, that's with yakking and not concentrating. Here we go. 0.6 of a mile and off ski somewhere else. That one there that says Nantes. Just stand up a minute. Oh, that's it. Yeah, just give me arse a bit of air to it, that's better. Right. Off ski here. Right, it's saying I'm on this one for 60 miles, so about an hour, maybe just under. So now we're on this one for 59 miles now, off to Poitiers. Or Poiters, as it looks like. But in the meantime, I should be looking for my first stop of the trip for an orange juice and a piss. Hey! This orange liquid going in and fucking orange liquid coming out. I don't know. It might be green, might be yellow. I don't know what colour it is. Ah, here we go, look what we got. It's saying 15 kilometres for that's a village. I'm not doing a village. I just basically want a roadside service station. I'm not fueling up yet, but I will be partaking of me orange. I'm not doing another cup of coffee. I don't eat too many coffees. It's too much caffeine. I'll end up with a bloody headache before I get where I'm going. I'll have a coffee at lunchtime. It's 9 o'clock, 10 past 9 nearly now. Oh, here's another Englishman. Right, so I'll cut you loose for a minute, and I might have a bit of a chat with you while I'm drinking my orange in a bit. So put the old cruise on, and I'll so that's my cruise control on, very high tech. It's doing the trick though. I'm sitting at 70, giving my hand a rest. And I'll catch you in a bit, guys and gals. Air de Burley, whatever it is. This is my first stop. I've stopped here before, I know this one. Yeah. I parked by these bins here and took a photograph. Yeah, I want to stop here. Yeah. For my orange juice. Awesome. Oh, there she is. She's doing well, bless her. Farting well. That's that croissant this morning. Lovely. Okay, time for orange juice. That's my little pit stop over. Had my orange. Had my orange and done my ablutions. I didn't realise how cold it was till I stopped. It's quite nippy here. It's probably only about 12 degrees, I'm guessing. It's quite a cool breeze. So let's get headed southerly. Get warmed up. Yes, you're going to laugh in a minute. I'm even considering putting my heated grips on. It's that cool. Right, back on the road again. Just rung the Trouble and Strife, but she didn't answer, so what was it, 10 to 9, 10 to 10, 10 to 9 UK time. She should be up and about. Right, so I'll press on this one. I've got 45 miles before we turn off, and that will be around Poitiers, and then we will see what occurs next. So I'll say cheery bye for a minute. Catch you in a while. Right, my old fruit cakes. It's fuel time. I'm on 244 miles, and she's the light's not on yet, but she's getting low. So I've just push the button on the sat nav to tell me where the next fuel is, and the next one is a Super U, which is a supermarket, so generally reasonably priced, certainly more reasonably priced than what you'll find on the motorway there. So 0.6 of a mile or thereabouts before I get to it. So a little detour on a back road for a minute. There's a signpost there that says Super U. Super U. Well, that took a bit of finding, didn't it? It did. So where's the filling station? They've hidden it. They don't want you to find it, do they? Lorry diesel.
Oh yes, what a...
Well, folks, I forgot a while back there that I had you on when I was searching for that bloody filling station. What a nightmare. Well, I fueled up. It's cost me 20 minutes, that. So I'm back on the road again, and I think this roundabout here leads me back onto the dual carriageway, the motorway, if you like. Yeah, it does, that I was on before. So we've fueled up. We should be good now for another 250 mile, which my destination is what's my destination now? 200 miles. So I shouldn't need to fill up again. It's now 11:36. I'm just going to knock some miles off. Well, it says 16 miles on here. Before then I got a roundabout. We'll knock some miles off on here. Probably going to stop for some lunch somewhere between 12 and 1. Might do a little update with you then, but yeah, I'll remember not to pick, mind you. It would have been straightforward, that. It was just that there's some roadworks going on which caused a bit of chaos in that village centre. So I'll catch you again shortly. As I say, I'll give you an update where I'm to when I stop for lunch. It's 20 past 1. I'm off the motorways for the last hour. Been looking for somewhere to dine. Just haven't found the right place yet. So I just thought I'd bring you back, because I'm bimbling through some nice little villages, and it's interesting stuff. Just looking for a, well, to be honest, either a little bar cafe or alternatively a like a Lidl or an Aldi, something like that, just to get a bottle of water and a sandwich. Got about 3 hours to go to get to my destination. Bike's doing superb. I'm doing pretty damn bloody good, to be honest. I've been riding, where are we? 7, 4, 11, 4, 5, 6, over 6 hours now. And I've been pretty damn comfortable at the minute, I've got to say. I didn't think I would be. I thought by now I'd be really struggling. But this bloody pan is munching the miles comfortably. I am. I'm just getting a bit edgy for something to nibble on. So I'm going to make a concerted effort now. This is my famous last words. I do this a lot. I see something and I think, oh no, that's not quite right. Oh, that's not quite right. And that's not quite right. And before I know it, like 3 hours have passed. And it's heading towards afternoon, late afternoon, and I still haven't had my lunch. So I don't want that to happen. Next 10 to 20 minutes, I really want to be pulling over and doing it. This guy's progressing quite nicely, but it'd be nice just to get him out of the way. .4 miles, turn right onto the N10. So N10 sounds dual carriageway-ish to me. I don't know. We'll see. I didn't think there was any more now between here and my destination. But this man's going, so that's leaving the road open for me. Bit less busy now, isn't it? This is lovely. The only thing spoiling it a smidgen today is I've got a really blustery crosswind on most of. I have for about the last 2 hours, or is it 3? But other than that, I'm rating it as cracking. Burnack. Right, we've got a speed ump here for 30 mile an hour. Behave yourself, Tom. This is a pretty little place. Nothing much here. Cemetery and a few houses, and that's your lot. Like no restaurants, bars or whatever. .7 of a mile, turn right onto the N10. It is looking more and more like a dual carriageway. I don't know how long I'll be on it. If it is, might be on it and off it kind of thing, but we will see. Hard to believe with the rural setting that I'm in, that there's a 1/10 of a mile. Yeah, there is. It's the N10. Here we go. Heading for Angoulême. "24 miles on here. Well, that ain't bad. Oh, and that's put that crosswind behind me. That's better. Or almost directly behind me. That's made things a lot more comfortable. Yeah. Right. Well, I wasn't expecting some more dual carriageway today, but here we are. Welcome back, folks. I'm down to about 60 mile off my destination now, and I'm on a lovely bit of sweeping, fast country road, and I thought I'd let you join me. It's beautiful. Very little traffic, as you can see. Lovely fast sweepers. It's about 23, 24 degrees. It's just superb. I thought you'd like to see a little bit of the countryside and see the pan flexing its muscles on something other than a dual carriageway. Not a soul around virtually. This is what I like about France. We're heading towards Angoulême. A-N-G-O-U-L-E-M-E, I think. Angoulême. For anybody that's interested, if you want to look it up. Excuse me, I've got hiccups. See where we are. I'm on the D708. Awesome little road. Nearly got your pigeon. Oh, beautiful. The further you go, the better this pan gets. It's like it's just got warmed up now. And it's been on the go 7 hours. No, 8 hours. Seven, it's now 3. Yeah, 8 hours been on the go. That wind's died down a bit. The temperature's come up a bit. All in all, it's getting better. Not a soul around. Hardly. .30 mph zone. Look at this, isn't this lovely? Tree-lined avenue. Nice town church. Nice little town. Yeah. Very pretty. Yeah, that was nice. Speed up. There must be school there, yeah. Nice. Lovely bit of countryside, isn't it? Yep. Oh, lovely fast sweepers. Yeah. You don't want to stop, right? You don't want to get where you're going to, do you, when the roads are like this? You just want to keep going. Look at it. Wow. It's certainly warming up a bit now. Yeah. Excuse me. Right, we can get past this, I think. Comfortably and safely. And we've got clear roads ahead of us again. It is bloody gorgeous, look at it. And this pans, I'll tell you what, these tyres are good. These Bridgestone BTO 23s, they feel lovely on here. As the MotoGP boys say, the warmer they must have activated them. Yeah. Wow. $43 miles an hour. Oh, look at this. I will keep the speed down. It's 43 mile an hour speed limit, but you just want to hit that at 69. Ooh, I thought he was going to go then. He had me worried. £30-mile-an-hour limit. I'll click you off and save you for a bit later. Just thought you'd like to ride this valley with me. It's lovely. Big log lorry. Can we get past him? In a word, yes. On here. Go on, my lovely steed. Get on. Whoa, lovely. Awesome. Paintballing. Don't you just love those wiggly signs? When you're on a bike. All we want is a little straight so we can see if we can get past this lorry. No, not this one. warning of a speed camera, so I shall sit back for a minute till I've seen it. It's that kind of road though. Yeah. Ooh. Come off the throttle a bit. Getting it. Ah, here he is. On the right. Little grey box. Right, that's him done. All we want now is a bit of straight and get past this lorry. Bit of clear road. Looking promising. Looking promising. Go. "150 metres, 30 mile an hour." Always the way, isn't it? And to make sure you do it, they put wacky gate speed humps in. Nice chateau. Wow, they're big uns. Yep. Another big one. And another big one. End of 30 zone. Thank you very much. Another squiggly sign. Oh yeah, must be honest, I'm getting a little bit tired. But it's very much fun, these roads. Got to keep your wits about you, that's all. If you're getting a bit tired. According to that, I've got less than an hour to go, or about an hour to go. Is this a UK car? Looks like it. Beautiful. Got 3.6 miles to a roundabout. I think when we get there I'll give you a bit of a break and I'll concentrate on the roads, and might bring you back when we get a little bit nearer destination, because there are some lovely sights to be seen there as well. Speed up. Ooh, that come about a bit too fast. Yeah. Oh, and another one. Yeah. Another one. Oh, yeah. Big buggers they are. Nice chateau in there. Oh, this pan's like running like a Swiss watch. Going beautiful. Yeah. Got to keep the visor up, it's getting warm. Get a bit of cool air on my face. Keep me awake. Oh, look at this. Just look at it. Beautiful. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little stint. I have. It's been nice. coming up to a roundabout now, and so I'll drop you off here for a minute while I concentrate on the roads, and I'll pick you up again when we get close to destination, and you can ride the last few miles to camp with me. See you in a bit. Hi folks, squirrels, welcome back to the channel with all the flannel you'll ever need. Well, this is it. I'm on the last 9 miles of my epic 440 odd mile 450 mile day. I know that there's some out there that'll say poof, poppycock, peanut, yeah, poof, and tish, push, posh, and other such words. But for me, it's I've only ever done it once before, and that was about 4 years ago on a blackbird, and it absolutely ruined me. Having said that, it pissed it down all day that day, and I was cold and wet all day. But this one, it's been absolutely perfect. Bit windy in places, but forget that. Absolutely perfect. I've had a cool start, and it's warmed up, and I've had probably, I don't know, 23, 24 degrees, which I like. I think that's bloody perfect. By the time it gets to 30, it's getting a bit warm, but around the mid-20s, lovely riding weather, and it just, well, what can I say? The miles have just melted away. I'm full of bloody shit. No, don't say that. No, I'm full of what the hell are they called? Little phrases, anyway. Today, I'm feeling very philosophical, having achieved what I've achieved again. Mostly, in no small part, due to this lovely pan-European between my legs. Because if you're going to do something adventurous, you've got to have something good between your legs. That's an analogy. Yes. Bit of double entendre. Well, I've seen as we're in France. When in France, double entendre. Yeah, so we're on the sat nav now. I can see the checkered flag. Yeehaw! Well, I thought I'd let you ride into town with me. Into a one-horse town, just like Clint did in all those movies, on his trusty steed. He was only on one horse though. This baby's got 100 of them. Amy, 11 kilometres. Have you enjoyed the trip? I hope so. I have. And I'm glad you've come, because otherwise I'd have had nobody to talk to. And it's nice having somebody to talk to when you're on a trip. I could talk to myself, but that's boring. So I'd much rather talk to you. I think I need to seek some help when I get home, some medical help. Look at this, eh? Oh, it's wonderful, isn't it? It's wonderful. All the vineyards everywhere. Massive wine growing region, this one. We're past the Saint-Emilion region of wine. Do some cracking plonk. Yes. I'll be once I've pitched camp, it'll be a quick shower for me, and then off for a rather large freezing cold lager. Please, landlord. Yes, that will do nicely, I think. I've not booked anything, so you get there now and campsite's full. Oh shit. Big speed camera there, look at that on the left. They put them in like huge kennels. I've never seen one of those flash, thankfully. I don't know if they work still. They look ancient. Look at that view there. Beautiful countryside. Well, we're going to set up base camp. I think the plan, plan now is to have a lazy day tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. And Thursday sees the market come to Amy in the square. So I'll have a lazy day. I will go to market in the morning, buy myself some produce from the market, have a late lunch, chillax and plan for my for the next day, which will be my first ride out. Ooh. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. huge speed humps then. Four kilometres to go. Oh, this chap's pulling over kindly for me. Very decent of him. I've got half a tank of fuel left. 196 miles since filling up this morning. Or earlier, should I say. Experience tells me that half a tank will do about 50 miles. Amy. Here we are, arriving in the town. The Bastide of Amy. So what is bridge ahead? This is the main drag that goes straight through Amy and out the other side. And then campsite is off to the right down here. Here we go.
Dead ahead is the old town square. And the fort itself. And dead ahead down here is the campsite. Camping du Chateau. Good morning, squirrels. I had an epic journey yesterday, 450 miles. God, I'm well chuffed with that. I haven't done that in a long time. I've done this same trip to here. I think this must be about 5 years ago on a Honda Blackbird, and it tipped down all day, and I knew I'd done it. Whereas yesterday, I came on this baby. Yeah, just the old pan. 8.5 hours, and walk in the park. Yeah, must admit though, the weather helped. It was sunny all day, so that did help. As promised, I've said I was going to, once I got where I was, set camp up, I'd just do a little quick video of what the campsite looks like. To be honest, when I got here, first thing I wanted to do was get in a shower, and after that I kind of relaxed and chilled, and then after that I went for a beer, and after that I had a glass of wine, and then after that I had another beer, and after that suddenly I was snoring in bed, so I forgot to do a video. So it's the following morning now, and I'm doing it for you now. It's going to be a cracking day, so I'll just give you a quick whiz round the campsite. There's my kitchen, as it is. Just made a cup of tea. Got a shed load of these things to make tea with. I'm just uploading the footage onto my little hard drive from yesterday's head cam. So that's me collapsible table, my collapsible chair. Only cheapy, that one. That one's from Aldi. It's falling to bits, mine, but it's all cheap. And here's the tent. It's a Van Gogh Galaxy 300. Packs down pretty good. Yeah, packs down pretty good. But it's huge. Packs down, what is it, probably 18 inches long by sort of like a 10-inch diameter. But it's huge. You can stand up in it, which is why I bought it. Just have a look inside. The vestibule area, I've got all my gear there. The charging station, I'm just charging up the camera from yesterday. So there's plenty of room in here for all the gear. If it's pissing down with rain, I can sit in here. And then I've got a
airbed in there. Yeah, separate bedroom. It's good. Yeah. But hopefully we aren't going to have any rain to speak of. But here we are. And there's the old girl that got me here. It's a lovely little campsite. I've picked a bit out off to one side, a massively shaded area. A lot of people are around the other side in the sun, but it's forecast 25-27 degrees, and I didn't want to be in my tent in that kind of heat, so I've picked a spot where I'm in the shade. It's lovely. So there we go, that's a quick spin round. Anybody wants to know any details about what kit I have got, just drop me a message. There you go. See you again soon.